I don't know if y'all remember, but a while back, Pastor Roland had encouraged us as a church that everybody has a testimony, a story of the Lord's faithfulness. And so Brother Terry's going to share his this morning.
Bear with me, I'm way outside my comfort zone here, okay? My prayer all week has been that what I tell you is from the Holy Spirit and not from me. So, as for myself, and we're going to count this as one of the 4 people you need to meet this month, okay? My name is Terry. I've been a member of this church since about 2008. I think it was Brother Jerry Barfield who invited me here. I've been a servant leader on the worship team, security team. I'm back on the worship team supporting these wonderful people. So I usually try to fill in wherever is needed. But my story goes like this. God interacts with us in a physical way all the time. How many times do we pay attention to that? For me, it started back in 1980 when I was invited to a little church, Delphi Calvary Baptist Church in Reynolds, Iowa, a very small church. We had a fire and brimstone preacher by the name of Pastor Ron Vanderhart. He said one thing on a Wednesday night, a youth meeting. He said, if you don't get right with God, you're going to hell. And as a 17-year-old, I kind of said, what? That led to questions and people praying for me. Well, back then we would come forward to commit to the Lord. So invitation had gone on for a while. I knew people were praying for me. But back then, kind of a shy kid, I hesitated all the time. Well, one Wednesday night, I'm standing there. I'm next to a friend of mine. He calls kids forward, and this debate is going on in my head. Well, the friend standing next to me hit me with an elbow. Hard enough it didn't knock me over, but hard enough I took a step. That led to 2 steps, 3 steps. And I went up and committed to the Lord that day. When I went back to talk to my friend, they had no recollection of doing that. So, that was my first experience. The next one I would talk about is, it actually happened at the little church over there. We had I think Marty, she was a 3rd grade Sunday school, Lola Giffen. Yeah, okay, she did 3rd grade. She was there every Sunday about the same time. One Sunday she didn't show up. So it was noticed. Well, her daughter and son-in-law went over to her house and they found that she had collapsed. The first word we got was that she had died. Back and forth that day, we had a guest preacher. News kept coming into the church. We were praying, and actually he was good. He had us laughing part of the time. So anyways, church service ended. One of the things that he said, though, always stuck with me. He said, what a way to go, because she did pass. He said, what a way to go, getting ready to go to church to go worship the Lord. Okay, she was getting ready to go worship. She just didn't know how. So anyways, I was locking up. I was the last one to church. And back then, the office in the back, you had to walk through the sanctuary, past the altar. I was going to lock the front door, and as I walked past the altar, my knees tingled. No big deal. Went and locked the door. As I came back, my knees tingled again, stronger. So I dropped to my knees and I prayed. I prayed for her, prayed for the family. Actually my prayer was more of give them peace and strength, and, Lord, if it's her time, take her home. After I did that, was ready to lock up, I got a phone call from the hospital that she did pass and asked if I could come pick up the pastor and take him out to the lake where his family was. So that was number 2. And I'm limited on time. Pastor only gave me 4 minutes. Last week he told me 5, but today tells me 4. So the last one I'm going to tell is something that has always stuck with me. One morning, I'm out walking in my driveway. It was quiet. Nobody was up yet. We lived at the end of a cul-de-sac, so there was no traffic. But I'm walking and having this discussion in my head, as I always do. But it was like, I wonder if we die, if God will show us the path we were supposed to be on. We have this path that we're walking now, but will he show us where we would have been if we'd been 100% faithful, done everything we were supposed to do? And as I had that conversation changed. It came to me asking a question. And the question was, what is my purpose? And I asked that question. I got a response. The voice in my head said, to worship me. That was it. Simple. We overcomplicate what we do every single day. we need to set it aside. We need to just worship God. That's what we need to focus on. And that reminds me of a verse, John 3:30, and I think this really kind of brings it to point. John the Baptist was talking about Jesus and supporting him, and his words were, he must increase, but I must decrease. 7 words, very important words. So I had one more, Pastor, for you. I cut it. That's fine. We're on the 4 minutes, so. But that's just a few of the many times that God has actively, physically been with me and showed me things, done things. I mean, I could go on, but I just got to say I love this church. I love the folks in it. If you're not a member, consider it. But that's my testimony. We'll leave it at that.